Hmm.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Ah, j'ai pas eu le truc.
Knocking all morning, but I got to make in the car in the end.
Attends, je te le mets si tu veux.
I want to make
Isaac, tu l'es pas.
homicide. You know you made it if you get that desk.
Normalement, il est censé l'avoir. Hein. T'es encore sub, hein, vu que tu viens de te resub, donc c'est bizarre. Allez, go! Ouais, c'est toi qui conduis, hein. Moi je viens de faire une course, là, j'aime pas trop ça.
You know the way. You can drive.
Voilà, vas-y.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Ah non, on l'a retiré, visage. Fini.
Au front.
Ah, c'est très bien. Merci beaucoup.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson.
Ah,
Walked
Lester.
out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of him.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar, named Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Ok. Ok.
Phelps?
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
California. Cher Monsieur Patterson, nous accusons l'inception après accord a été autorisé pour un prime de votre assurance vie de 3,70 à 5,90 $. Cette augmentation prend effet à partir du 1er janvier 1947, alors que le contrat standard en faveur des vétérans vous donnerait droit à un paiement fortifié de 10 000 $ dans le cas de votre décès ou de votre inventaire. Ce nouveau contrat garantit maintenant vos bénéficiaires d'une somme de 16 000 $. C'est quoi cette connerie, quoi? 16 000 $. Au nom de Machin Chouette, nous vous remercions, nous vous souhaitons bonne santé et sécurité. Respectueusement, Curtis Johnson, vice-président Assurance California Fire and Life.
Patterson has life insurance.
Ok, et de l'autre, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose? Ah, Lester. Lester Pattinson, pas Lester Crest, bien sûr. 36 ans, 72, yeux marrons, cheveux bruns. Marié.
We can notify next of kin.
Bah non, on va pas le prévenir, on va dire qu'il est parti en vacances. Oh, de l'argent. Non, bon, tant pis.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Hollywood, 1939. Ok. On va en faire dans l'ordre. Là c'est le B. Et là du coup c'est A.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
Là il y a des traces. Du coup, ouais. Il a freiné, mais impact.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell. Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Oui, ce qui se passe après GTA, quand on écrase un piéton, il se passe tout le temps ça. Hein. Et là, normalement, ici, on trouve quelque chose d'à peu près bizarre. Ici. Voilà, regardez. Il y a un journal et on voit un couteau avec du sang.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Très bizarre, hein. Alors.
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Ok. C'est peut-être un meurtre et pas un accident. Peut-être. Et pourtant, on a vu la voiture se faire percuter. Mais est-ce que le gars... il serait pas fait poignarder avant de tituber et de se faire défoncer par la voiture? C'est une piste.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Oula, oula, oula.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to
Ah,
find
c'est
work as
mignon.
an actress and
Ah,
it's pretty difficult.
très bien.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Oula.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful.
Oui, oui, j'ai regardé le deuxième épisode de The Last of Us,
You
bien
really
sûr.
think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Alors déjà, il y a le journal. Donc, on va prendre le journal. Alors, si tu sais ce que j'en ai pensé, bah écoute, c'est bien, c'est cool, hein, ça reste dans la continuité de la suite du jeu avec les mêmes décors. Franchement, c'est. Moi, je kiffe toujours autant regarder. Toujours un plaisir. Il était moins long, donc c'était bien. Et quand tu connais le jeu, tu sais déjà ce qui va se passer pour certains personnages.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Court. In the past, these people were condemned in sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Ok. Bien, monsieur.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Ok. Accident avec délit de fuite.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Oui, pour moi, c'est pas un accident de la route, hein, c'est clairement un meurtre. Hein. C'est trop bizarre, le couteau dans la poubelle, là, ça lance direct la couleur, hein, de toute façon.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a
Oui,
bar.
peut-être aussi, oui, Zeph, hein.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Peut-être c'est juste un porc qu'on a égorgé, et puis hop, on savait pas quoi faire du couteau, on l'a mis dans la poubelle. Hein. Moi, c'est ce que j'aurais fait. Hein.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Tout s'explique, et oui. Il a jeté son couteau parce qu'il était trop sale. Ah oui. Les couteaux, en plus, en ce temps-là, c'était à usage unique, quoi. Si tu les lavais et tout ça, bah, ça rouillait.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
L'amour vache. Ok.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks for your help.
Ok.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Bon, bah, on se casse. Hein. Merci beaucoup, hein. Allez, buvez bien. Oh, des chevaux. Magnifique.
You're behind the wheel.
Du coup, on va chez les Pattinson. On va parler à Madame Pattinson, du coup. Bonjour, vous allez bien? Votre mari est mort.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Oh, toi, t'as l'air chelou. Oh, toi.
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well.
Well,
nice to
well.
see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Oh là, ce petit sourire. Oh là là.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hop.
Regarde le lit, hein.
He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. Kind of felt sorry for the driver.
Trop bien fait ce jeu.
En même temps, il date de début des années 2000, je pense.
Ah oui, bah c'est pour ça alors.
2001 ou 2003, je sais plus.
Ça doit être pour ça.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
We're always arguing. So what?
Alors, si vous avez un doute, enfin, plutôt si vous ne savez pas quoi répondre, vous pouvez appuyer sur L1. Vous voyez, et soit vous pouvez retirer un choix pour avoir plus de chances de taper juste, soit vous pouvez demander à la communauté, donc c'est-à-dire les autres joueurs qui ont fait le jeu. Et on peut voir qu'il est marqué sur la gauche que 98,6% des joueurs ont choisi la bonne réponse après avoir utilisé un point d'intuition pour cette question. Donc, on va faire un exemple et demander à la communauté. Vous voyez, et là, on voit pour vérité 15%, intimidé 62% et accusé 22%. C'est un peu le vote du public dans qui veut gagner des millions. Vous voyez, voilà. Si jamais vous ne savez pas quoi répondre parce que vous êtes un peu paumé, vous pouvez faire ça. Ou le 50-50.
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get him the steak. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
Association avec le roi. Et pas le roi Merlin, hein, le roi Sabot. Hein.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Et il a parlé à un ami. Bah, il n'y a pas. Il n'y a pas, Isaf. Ils l'ont pas encore mis dans le jeu. Ils en font un deuxième, mais MDR. Bien sûr, on y croit tous. Hein.
Being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Bah écoutez, c'est très simple. L'argent de côté, oui, bien sûr, tout à fait.
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crack games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
Ah, mais ils font tellement méchants dans les vieux films dégueulasses.
Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Tu les sens super louches, hein, ces deux-là. Ça fait un peu genre, je sais pas si vous avez déjà vu le sketch, attention, Boomerland, hein, c'est le sketch de Perdu de recherche des inconnus, où t'as le couple et tout qui veulent l'argent du Pascal Légitimus qui a gagné au loto, et donc du coup ils ont fait un accident, mais il est pas mort, il a juste perdu la mémoire. Ça fait le couple, ça fait un peu ça, je trouve, un petit côté
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks.
Ok, on se rendra à la morgue après. Avant, on va aller au domicile des Shelton. Merci bien, monsieur, dame. Hein. Le café était très bon. Le café soluble, c'est vraiment la meilleure chose au monde. Hein.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Fait penser que Wonderoo, qui était à Bellward, il a eu un café soluble 3,50 €.
Lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward.
Why don't they just stop?
You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff.
Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. It takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
You're not as dumb as you make us.
Ah bah alors, monsieur Shelton, on se casse? Pourquoi vous partez? Ah,
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
alors ça va me coûter cher. Hein.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Oh putain, quel con!
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Tu vas écraser Monsieur Pattinson. Et en plus, t'es reparti. C'est un délit de fuite, ça. Pardon.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
All right, I give up. Hold it right there, Shelton. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Ouais, ça c'est fait.
You can drive.
Et du coup, on va à la
So, where do you
morgue.
want to go?
Le légiste veut nous parler.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
Il a été poignardé.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Oh putain. Ah bah alors là, mon garçon. S'il te plaît, pas commencer à me... Hein, voilà.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Attendez, reviens, on va revoir le café avec vous. Tiens. Heureux, Madame Bibou. Comment ça va? Alors, ce ne serait pas un meurtre. Enfin, un accident, mais plutôt un meurtre, du coup. Ça va très bien, Yaya. Du coup, on est de retour sur Los Angeles Noire. Allô?
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed her husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you
Leroy,
had all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
Oh!
It's too late, Sabo.
Alors là, mon gars. Mais non, c'est pas une rediffusion, un bibou. Qu'est-ce que vous avez à tous à penser que c'est une rediffusion?
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier.
Ah bon?
Kowski.
Ah ouais. Mais non, c'est pas une rediffusion. Mais attendez, mais c'est quoi ces conneries? Ça marque rediffusion tout à l'heure. Non, c'est pas... Mais non, c'est pas une rediff. Non. Ce n'est pas une rediff.
So,
Attendez.
I'll give you a hit and run.
Elle est
You
pas mal.
bringing back fraud,
Ah, elle est pas mal, celle-là.
conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Ah, attendez, il faut juste... Voilà, rediffusion. Voilà, hop, ok. Voilà, relancer... Ah oui, mais ok, on va tout. J'avais pas compris du coup. Oh, faites F5, vous voyez, c'est ça, live. Regardez, live. Marqué live, regardez. Ah, c'est pas mal ça, tu vois. Si jamais je veux pas qu'on me fasse chier, hop, rediffusion. Ah, c'est bien. Putain, c'est une bonne idée ça, eh.